So, good afternoon everyone. This is Abhijit Gole. I've been working in this field from last 12 plus years, conducting training in various technologies like CC++, data structure, VC++, and almost all Microsoft technologies. Along with that, like from last 3-4 years, started with the JavaScript libraries and the JavaScript frameworks. So, started working with the Node, Express, Knockout, Backbone, Angular, and so many other things. So here we are going to discuss something about the RESTful service. So first of all, when you say something about a service, what do you exactly mean by that? If you say something as a service, like something which is going to provide you some kind of service, someone is going to provide you some kind, like is going to serve you something, that we say that is a kind of service. So in simple terms, actually speaking, we can say a simple library, that's kind of a normal DLL also is going to be a kind of service. The only thing is, if you talk about a normal DLL, a kind of simple library, how do you consume that service? So definitely you would add a reference of that service in a client application. So in such a scenario, you would be having the instance of that particular DLL for each and every client. So to overcome such kind of problems, basically we would be creating some kind of host. We host our DLL in that host, and there are a number of clients gonna communicate with that host. So if it's there on the same machine, then we using the communication protocol like mechanism as in IPC, interprocess communication, that happens with the help of name pipe. Then if it's going to happen over the network, that's probably in a LAN, we would be going for a binary and TCP IP. Whereas if you want the client, those are outside the local area network, those should be accessible over the wide area network or over the internet, we would be going for a HTTP as a protocol and XML as a data format that we would be using. So all of you know, like we have created such a way, we have created different web services, we are able to consume them with the help of HTTP protocol. The only thing is, when you are going for HTTP protocol and using XML database, yes, the benefit you would be having of going for a web services, like if web services probably created in a .NET, can be consumed by a C++ client, can be consumed by a Java client as well, because of the kind of simple text format data would be using, that is about the XML, and the communication is anyway going to happen over the HTTP. The only thing is, when you are trying to communicate with the help of such kind of web service, you would be using another protocol called as a SOAP protocol. So your actual message goes as a in form of SOAP. So that's we call it as a SOAP message, which is actually going to have a SOAP envelope that contains a SOAP header and the SOAP body. So it's great, like you'd be having a like more choice of what you can say, the security stuff over there. The only problem is the kind of data which is going is like actual data plus some kind of additional chunk. So in such a scenario, why can't we reduce that? Again, if you talk about such kind of web services where we would be doing the SOAP stuff, like there might be some kind of compatibility issue. So instead of that, if you are trying to make use of a simple HTTP verbs like HTTP GET, HTTP PUT, HTTP POST, HTTP DELETE, and we'll try to have a communication in an easy way, it is more faster as compared to having this communication with the help of SOAP message. So basically, RESTful service is a kind of faster, it's a kind of simple web service that's going to happen with the help of HTTP verbs. So when you talk about a RESTful service, REST stands for representational state transfer. It's a kind of web standards based architecture that uses the HTTP protocol. So basically it resolves around the resources where every component is a resource, and that resource is particularly accessed by a common interface using HTTP standard. So what kind of HTTP verbs we will be using, as we already discussed about the GET, PUT, DELETE, POST. So same way, based on that, we will be having some kind of HTTP methods over there. So RESTful web service is nothing but it's a collection of open protocols and standards used for exchanging the data between applications or systems. So the softwares those are written, or the applications those are written in various programming language and running on various platforms, can make use of such kind of web services to exchange the data over computer, like the internet, in the manner similar to the IPC that we used whenever we are trying to have the communication over the single computer. So particularly in simple way, a web service based on REST architecture is called as a RESTful web service, right? The intention behind is we would like to have a faster communication, excuse me, we would like to have a faster communication for that. So the main advantage of SOAP is what you have is it provides a mechanism for a service to describe themselves to the clients and to advertise its existence. But when you talk about REST, it is much more lightweight. It can be implemented using almost any tool, leading lower bandwidth and shorter learning curve. The only thing is, like, clients have to know like what to send and what to expect from the server.